That's a tight fit to find somebody that you have true chemistry and compatibility with, that you can spend the rest of your life with. That's a tight fit. So you're probably going to have some failed relationships. So give yourself that grace.
People start tuning on it.
Hindsight is a gift. Stop wasting my time.
People can tune in with foresight, hindsight.
This is self-mastery, baby.
I think in hindsight,
They give you an hour. That's actually an honor.
My God, in hindsight. I said, boy, you know, me have to listen to the rest of man program.
And when I think about that in hindsight, that did calm me down.
Wow. That tea was hitting. I drank it so fast. It is already empty. Let me know if you have a cup of tea. I like to see y'all with your cup of teas when you are drinking and watching and tuning into the videos. A lot of you in the comment section say, hey, I got my cup of tea, and you say what kind of flavor you have. So let me know in that section. Today I wanted to chill and spill the tea and kind of just talk about the things that I feel run our lives. You understand? Like love, like lust, relationships, being single, dating, exes. You know, you guys say, like, actually, not all exes are exes. Some exes are exes, you understand? Our past love, the last love of ours, whatever it may be. You know, I think we all have our own unique love language. And I think through life, through our relationships, we come closer to what that love language is. It's why I try not to beat myself up so hard if I'm in a relationship with a woman and it doesn't work out. Because I realize this is a part of the process to finding my person. You understand? Like the relationships you have been in and the ones that you thought were the one, but it turned out they weren't the one. And then you're beating yourself up. You're asking yourself, am I good enough? You're asking yourself, why didn't I see these signs? I think these experiences are simply leading us to the one, but more importantly, leading us to our own understanding and understanding of our love language, right? Because as we grow, we start to learn what we need. As we grow, we start to learn of what we are capable of giving or what we are willing to sacrifice. And this is all really important in cultivating a great relationship, great dynamics, you understand? Let it be family relationship, friendship relationships, or romantic relationships, because we all love like a little bit of romance. We all like a little bit of love in our life. You understand? I think it governs our life just as much. You know, lust governs a lot of people's lives. I always say lust, I think, is a depleting force. And I think love is a filling force, you know, one that can fill your cup. But often lust can lead you down a road where you will have regrets. You understand? As much as you wanted to fill your cup and that lust tempted you, right? You could feel depleted, questioning why you even allowed yourself to be in that position with that person or lust over that person. So to me, I always say it's important to move the energy away from lust and come back to love, right? Like if you can't love somebody, if you strictly only lust over them, then I don't think there's ever going to be love in that situation. And we have to have that real conversation with ourselves. I know when we are dating and we are going out and we're trying to find new people to be with and whatnot, lust could be a driving force. And I'm not just saying being physically attracted to people is wrong. No, that is like the first signal, you understand? Like you see somebody, something about them sparks your interest and it leads you closer. And as you start to get to know them, you start to see if you have chemistry and compatibility. I always say chemistry and compatibility aren't the same thing, but I think a relationship truly needs both to be able to survive and thrive, right? Chemistry is what you feel off top, like you feel like you just get to know each other. There's fire, there's a connection, a union, one that you could feel that is spiritual, right? A lot of people talk about twin flames and things like that. I think through those relationships, you feel a lot of chemistry, but sometimes we don't have compatibility, and compatibility is key for a long-term partner. And compatibility comes with knowing how much each of you are willing to sacrifice, knowing if your beliefs can live side by side and if you can form new ones with one another, especially if you go on to raise children one day and all of these things. This is why I think it's so important to understand and understand our love language so we can see if the way we need to be loved is compatible with this person we may be having chemistry with or lust with. You understand? Because often we lead ourselves into situations, into relationships, into entanglements that leave us depleted, that leave us feeling as if we messed up, as if we aren't of value because it didn't work out. And then now we're questioning, why doesn't it ever work out for me? Because we go online and we see all these great relationships that probably aren't that great in real life. You know, everyone likes to project their best life on Instagram. But regardless, I truly think we have to give ourselves the grace, you understand? The love, the compassion for the relationships we have been in, and not demonize other people, even if they have done us wrong. Of course, we're going to go through that anger. Of course, we're going to have to heal, right? That's one of the hardest parts about dating or being in a relationship and it ending, is that grief. And a lot of us are scared to start new connections because we know what it feels like to go through that pain, and we lose trust with people. I always say it's important just to trust everybody. Trust someone will love you. Trust they will make a mistake. Trust they have the ability to hurt you. You understand? Everybody is a human being, and everybody has the ability to play all these different emotions. Sometimes we assume this person could never do something like that. And then when they do, we are blown back, surprised. And we forget that they are human. And who knows the series of events that led them to that action, that led you into the pain that you felt or that you are feeling. If anybody is going through a situation right now, healing, grieving, let me tell you, please forgive yourself. Remind yourself that there is love all around you. You have friends, you have family. In the comment section here, I bet you there's a whole community of loving individuals, right? And I just personally love love, and I love getting to know my love language, right? I'm in no rush to like meet my person. You understand? I love where I am at personally in life. Like, I don't need a relationship to be happy. I like being single, but I am completely open to meeting the love of my life and building in that way if that happens. I've never thought about marriage, like being married. You understand? Like, I never thought about I have to be married and then who's going to fill that. For me, it's always the idea of marriage spawns out of love. And that's just how I am. It's okay if you have dreams of being married and you're looking who can fill that position. But for me, I find I'm never in a longing state for somebody because I haven't created this thing within my mind of I have to have this to be happy. Instead, I just allow the magic to flow into the process and meet people when they come. And if there's nobody in your life right now, then that is probably just a great season to continue to do what you're doing. Love yourself so you can become the best version of yourself possible. So when you meet somebody else, you can offer them that love, that compassion. You understand? You've taken the time to heal the traumas from before, so you're not dragging them into the next situation. I am big on not like jumping from one situation to another, especially if something was serious. Now, dating's different. If you're just casually dating, which we're gonna talk about that. If you're casually dating, of course you can casually date multiple people and have some fun. But I think if you were in like a serious relationship and then you jump into a next thing, one, it's a disservice to yourself. Two, it's a disservice to the new person you are dating, because now you're bringing all this energy and all this trauma and all this pain to a new situation and actually making them into a distraction. I remember one time many years ago, I was talking to this girl and she straight up asked me, like, will you be my distraction? She was going through a breakup and I actually respected the honesty. She was like, hey, I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm not looking for any of that, but I just need a distraction. And when she said that, I was like, I can't be your distraction, you understand? I don't want to take on that energy. I don't want to distract you from truly healing, right? Like, I don't want to distract you from the healing you have to go through. And I think when we bounce from situation to situation because we don't want to feel how we are feeling, it's a disservice to ourselves, our growth, our grief, and a disservice to the person we are seeing, right? Because how are we going to be able to give them the love they deserve, especially if they are treating you right, especially if they're showing genuine interest in you? How are you going to give them the love if your mind is still back at your ex, going through the motions, going through the pain, and now you're using them as a distraction? And you may not know in that moment that you are using them as a distraction. It's just that they're beauty, their glory is just so appealing. So you want to be in their presence because it makes you forget about everything that's going on within here. But my friend, everything we feel inside that is painful, you understand, that we don't like, I believe it's only there for us to learn through it, for us to grow through it. People often ask me, how do I get over my ex, right? I talk about this often and I say, hey, we have to get right through it. You understand? We have to grow through it. Whatever you are going through, you are growing through. We have to heal right through it. And that is a process. But I think in this world, like, have fun with love. Of course, we've all been hurt and we're scared to start those new connections, but that's life, you understand? Don't take it so personal when your relationships fail. There is something to learn there. Of course, we thought it was going to work out. Of course, maybe we thought they were the one, or maybe we have met the one and enjoy. But regardless, live, love, and learn. I think that's why we are here on earth as human beings. And I think I always say, live the life you love the life you live. In whatever state you are in, if you are single, if you are wanting to be in a relationship, if you are coming out of a relationship, all these spaces serve a great purpose. And when I am single, I'm always like, hey, you know what? I'm going to build myself up. So when I meet the woman of my dreams, I am in a great position. I am resourceful. You understand? Emotional intelligence. I can offer her the emotional love she needs, the support. You understand? And we can build something. So when we are alone, feeling alone, I think it's an opportunity to continue to build ourselves up. So when we do meet that person, you understand? Because that person probably will come to you at some point. You will meet them. Who knows when it will be? Uncertainty is a beautiful thing. But when you do, it will be a divine love. It will feel good. It will be a soulmate connection. You will have chemistry and compatibility, which is what we all truly want at the end of the day. We want somebody to truly feel us, see us, get us, but regardless, someone that's willing to build with us, right? Willing to make sacrifices for the unity, for the union, for the connection that we feel with one another. And we all deserve that in life, and we can get it. But if we put ourselves in situations, if we put ourselves in tons of lustful situations and give ourselves to people who don't deserve our energy or who do not respect our energy, one, are we going to heal? Are we going to grow? No. Two, that's going to deter us from meeting that person that is truly meant for us. Because now we're occupying our energy somewhere else, and the person that meant for us, where are they? We can't even see them, you understand? Because now we are over here giving our energy to somebody that doesn't deserve to feel us. You know, people always want to know, like, hey, are you married? Are you this? And I'm like, it doesn't even matter, you understand? I am where I am. I am open to love, but I love being where I am right now. You know, single, you understand? Having fun, you understand? I think dating is a beautiful thing because when you date multiple people just for fun, not saying like sleeping around with everybody, I'm just saying like, you know, get to know people. You get to see different personalities and what you like and what you don't like, and it helps you narrow your vision down of what you are looking for in life. Like, all of us are so unique. When people say it's so hard to find somebody, I'm like, it should be. Think about how unique you are as an individual and think about the billions of people on this planet. You don't think spending the rest of your life with somebody is like a unique fit, like a tight fit, like a shoe has to fit in there? You understand? Like, that's a tight fit to find somebody that you have true chemistry and compatibility with, that you can spend the rest of your life with. That's a tight fit. So you're probably going to have some failed relationships. So give yourself that grace. You are learning your love language. You are learning what you want, what you need, what you want to give, what you want to build, right? Not the ideas others have put in your mind, not the ideas that society told us, you understand? Don't worry about these timelines, because we all find love in divine time. And remind yourself, every single day we have the opportunity to love ourselves, to love our neighbor, to love our friends, to love our family. You are never truly alone, even though you may feel alone. I think when we are in those spaces, it is an opportunity to continue to grow, learn about ourselves, and become the best version of ourselves. You understand? We all want a little bit of love. I need some more tea, so I'm gonna go fill up and just enjoy my night. I hope everybody out there is doing good. Let me know what you think about love. Let me know if you want to like talk about love again. Next time I'll definitely make you a cup. You know how I like to make you a cup of tea. And you already know, it's a vibe thing. We powered by Cha. And I'll see y'all soon.